What if what you've been looking for doesn't need to be found? What if the answer you've been chasing has whispered to you many times already, but you weren't still enough to hear it? Intuition can be learned. It can only be remembered. It's not something you build, but something you allow. And the more you try to push it, trigger it, control it, the more it hides. It's like a sacred animal. It won't come when you shout for it, but it draws near when it feels you're no longer trying to tame it. I am Maia, and I'm not here to give you answers. I'm here to remind you of something you already knew. A voice that lives inside you, buried under too much noise, too many opinions, too much fear. Your intuition is real, and it lives in you like a sleeping seed, waiting for your stillness, your trust, your surrender. The third eye doesn't open through force. It opens through honesty, through coherence, through inner rest. Today, I'm not here to give you methods or step-by-step guides. I offer you presence, a space, a vibration, so that your wisdom can awaken on its own. Sometimes, we think intuition is a magical gift only special people have, but that's not true. To intuit is to remember, to reconnect with a truth that your soul already carries, even if your mind doesn't understand it yet. And that reconnection begins the moment you stop chasing it like a prize to be won. Or the ancient ones say the eye of truth sleeps. Don't try to see anything. Don't try to feel anything. Just be there. Breathe. Rest your awareness in that space, like a quiet watcher. No expectations, no goals. Sometimes, something subtle begins to stir. Not a vision, not a voice, but a quiet knowing that doesn't need words. And that is the true nature of intuition. It doesn't arrive with fireworks. It arrives like a soft vibration, like the feeling you've been here before, even when your mind insists it's all new. You don't have to understand it. You just have to notice. Many people confuse intuition with their strongest desire or with their deepest fear, and when they feel something intense, they believe it must be true. But intensity is not truth, and urgency is not guidance. Real intuition brings calm. Even if it asks you to make a hard change, something in your body relaxes. There's no panic, no pressure, only a silent yes that doesn't need explanation. But when it's your mind pretending to be intuition, you feel a tension in the chest, a racing heart, a restlessness that won't let you settle. These are signals, important ones. And learning to feel that difference is not a skill. It's a remembering. Most people don't listen to their intuition because they've been taught to distrust themselves. From a young age, we're told others know better, that the right answers come from authority, from logic, from outside. So we silence the quiet voice that says, "This doesn't feel right. I'm not safe here. This isn't mine." Over time, we forget how to hear it. We think it's gone, but it isn't. It's just buried under noise, expectations, and fear. And that's where the real work begins, not in forcing intuition, but in clearing space for it to speak. That means saying no when your body tightens. That means noticing when your chest contracts, even if your mind says it's a good idea. Your body knows. While your mind debates, your body whispers the truth. Real intuition doesn't avoid discomfort. It helps you move through it, and it always brings you closer to coherence, even if it feels uncertain at first. Don't look for intuition in visions. Look for it in how your breath moves when something is true for you. There is an ancient intelligence within you that doesn't need proof or permission or words. It only needs room to breathe. And every time you stop, even for a few moments, to feel, to listen, to just be, that intelligence awakens a little more. I once sat in silence for days, in a temple made of stone and wind where no one spoke. An elder passed by me, touched his forehead once, and walked away without a sound. I was young, I didn't understand, but something in me knew that was a transmission. Years later, I realized that gesture was enough. Because the third eye doesn't open with effort, it opens with presence, with stillness, with surrender. And this message you've just heard carries a key, not because I speak it, but because something in you already recognizes it. This is not just content, it's a mirror, a seed, a signal. If it touches something in you, share it. Let it reach those who may be waiting for the same inner permission. And if you feel moved to support this space, this temple of silent remembrance, you're welcome to do so. Every gesture of gratitude sustains this mission. Your path lights up when you begin to trust what can't be seen but is deeply felt, and that is true vision. There is a story told in a distant desert of a child who could hear the stars, not their voices but their music. Every night she would lie down in silence and the sky would sing to her. No one else could hear it, but she never doubted it was real. One day, she tried to explain it to the grown-ups. They told her it was imagination, that stars don't make music, that silence is empty. So she stopped listening. Years passed, and the silence turned into noise. Thoughts, expectations, questions without meaning. She stars invitation to do the same, to sit, to breathe, and to remember. You don't need to force anything. There is a rhythm inside you that already knows the way home. If you feel moved by this message, you can help us keep creating this kind of space. Your support allows this temple without walls to remain alive. You'll find the links to support this channel in the description below. And if the message speaks to your soul, share it. Send it to someone who may also be ready to remember.